Wow. Look at these coins move. We got a lot of videos to make. Damn. Oh my god, man, this thing's flying. When are we gonna get it for Dogelon? Just a Dogelon maxi here. No, we'll get it. I think I'm not worried because like Dogecoin's not ripping and Shiba isn't ripping right now. So I think I have like the kind of like a peace of mind of knowing that like it's not just Dogelon, right? It's also the other meme coins that aren't running right now. But once obviously money starts rotating into these, then obviously Dogelon is going to start going. But let's wait to see. Silver Days is in the house. What's up, Silver Days? Welcome. Let's wait until we get at least 20. I guess we'll start the live, and you know when we get to 20 viewers. Yeah, XRP is doing really good, man. That's awesome. Yeah, you're about to break. You're literally making a cup and handle. ALCX hit the bottom. I'm hoping for $50. We can take a look at it when we start. Grimaldi, Grimmy. Oh no, not today. Today? No, not today. Today's not my day, Grimmy. Heck no, you gotta give me some more time, man. You gotta give me some more time, Grim. I'm not ready to go. At least wait until I make it before you take me out. CyberCurd is in the house. What's up, CyberCurd? Bybit posted which meme coin is on your radar. One of them was Dogelon listing incoming. I don't know. Let's see, actually. Because remember that little tool I showed you guys? So check it out. What could affect the price? Blah, blah, blah. I'll read this in a second. Will you do an update on XRP? Yes, XRP is on the list. We will go ahead and do an update on XRP. What's up, Demon? How are you? Watching the soccer game? Let's go. Did you see that Messi? Did you see that Messi goal? Not today, obviously, but that was beautiful. 4-1. Sealed the deal. Can we do Toshi also? So we just did an update video on Toshi yesterday, but we could take a look at it again. I don't know if it's done anything different, but we could take a look at it. What's up, Knights of Insomnia? Welcome to the live stream. We'll probably go live for about an hour today, and then I'm gonna go play some Yu-Gi-Oh! Maybe. So we'll see how it ends up being. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go. All right, so let's see. Delisting impact, removal from Gate.io's.com pilot March were raised liquidity concerns. I'm not worried about liquidity for Dogelon Mars. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see anything. And no, I didn't see anything on Dogelon, but it doesn't matter because regardless, the price isn't moving anyway. So it really doesn't matter. Demon says, can you check Jet 2? It's a gamble coin. Demon is gambling. Jet 2. Oh my gosh. Is this the coin? I guess we could take a look at it on the hourly. Demon, can you confirm? Excuse me. Hi. Can you confirm that this is the right coin? AK's Life Entertainment says, can you run a chart on Meow? Oh, I guess we're not going to check Dogelon on here, so let me see. Oh, it's a gamble coin, right? I feel like I should get this coin, right? Because it's Meow. Yeah, so for Demon, this is a gamble, 418,000, 76 lock liquidity. Audit was confirmed, no issues. It's not freezable. It's not mintable. Seems like the ownership's renounced. As of right now, the target on the upside is 2011. Yeah, so you're looking at another 175% pump. Keep in mind that's still going to also put the market cap around 1.1 million. So it could go a whole nother, 7x, and it'll be a 7 million market cap, right? From the 1618. So your best bet is 178% and another 600% from there. Obviously, this is a gamble coin. I'm doing it on the hourly, so just keep that in mind. In terms of any sort of retracement, I guess from the low to the high, it would be continuation over 30 and 20. So at any point, if it breaks below this area, then we're probably going to come back down to the low, if not make a lower low. That's pretty much it. Not financial advice, just my opinion. And then let's take a look at Meow. Oh, it's a white cat, dude. I should buy that. I have a white cat. Let's see. Oh, wow. Yeah, so legged up, consolidating now. Kind of a gamble play, but yeah, we're over the 382 right now. So as long as we're over 1 cent 40, 3 cents is in play. Looking at the RSI and the stock RSI. Stock RSI is resetting, and the price is making higher highs here in this upward channel. And RSI is also resetting. It was overbought. You're getting some sort of sell-off, but even from the point of it being overbought, you still actually made a higher high. So this is the best case scenario. I love seeing coins like this. It means it's very bullish. Typically, when it does that, you're creating some sort of bull flag for continuation up. So even though you're getting selling pressure, you're still actually making higher highs. So pretty bullish. Good luck with Meow for you. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Eric for 2 beans. Let's go. Arc block, please. I haven't checked arc block in a while, I think. Yeah, so taking a look at arc block. So I think, we had some sort of recovery rally for arc block, but we're still hitting the downtrend, okay? So like we've been saying, making lower highs and lower lows is not a good sign. You're just in this downward channel right now. From the high to the low, we do have resistance at 70 cents, which we're attempting to actually stay over. So bearish under 70, we're actually over that right now. So that's a good sign. As long as we're over 70 cents, target on an upside is $1 or $2. And then once that breaks out, then obviously you're breaking out of this downtrend. and from there $1.83 would be the next target on the upside. Now looking at the RSI and the stock RSI, yeah, we are over the moving average on the RSI, and the stock RSI is bullish right now. So I do expect some sort of move up. The move up hopefully will break $1, which will not only make it over the 382, but also break out of this downtrend. So that's what you're looking for with ARC block. Not financial advice, just my opinion, and thank you. Let's see. I think you would like it. You would like Meow. Yeah, but the problem is that I now only have a Gemini, so, and Robinhood, which on Robinhood I'm only going to be making content buying Bitcoin in the future. Obviously not the top, in the future when we're bearish, when the bear market starts. And then on Gemini I have my Dogelon. So also, I don't know if you guys know this, but you know how I had OXT and I sold my OXT? It's because OKX delisted it. Well, guess what? Gemini also delisted OXT. Isn't that crazy? I knew it. So it's like a domino effect. I know it's not reflecting on the price right now, but I think that when other like oh, Popcat, I'm gonna ban you. Let me hide this user on the channel. Bam, done. Oh, looks like you lost your voice. So I'm just like, you know, I hope people make it. I hope, you know, I hope it still goes up for people and people make it. But my play has completely changed from that. Anyway, not financial advice, just my opinion. And thank you so much for the 2, Eric. I really appreciate it. What's up, Meow? Yesterday you told me about KeyCat. Today I'm going to ask you what the realistic X return for Turbo from current price. Thanks, man. What's up, Stamo's real? Let's see. Turbo. Oh, this is a Flip Coins coin. Maybe he'll come by. Hi from Germany. What's up, Mason? How are you? Gemini fees are, yeah, no, they're not that bad. If you market, sorry, if you buy directly from the buy wall, they're not actually that bad. The fees are not that bad at all. Oh yeah, Flip Coins. Yeah, welcome. Good timing. Someone just asked for Turbo. So yeah, taking a look at Turbo right now. Oops. Yeah, so keep in mind we're still hitting the resistance, okay? So we need to get a breakout over the 0.5. So we had a 618 retracement, came down, retested 382. Now we're getting stuck at the 0.5, which obviously is going to validate this downtrend, right? So you do need to get a breakout over that. A breakout is going to put us back up to 2059, and then once we double top and break out, the next high should be retesting 2087. And then how high do I think it goes? If it breaks the all-time high, sorry, yeah, if it breaks the previous all-time high, which is only at 200%, you have a target here at 6 cents, which is conservative. Let's just say a 10x. It's 1300, but let's just say it's a 10x from here. And a 10x is going to put the market cap still under 5 billion. So I think that would be the top for Turbo, if not higher. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Yeah, but once this thing starts going up, man, I'm gonna look at Flip Coins. I'm gonna be like, hey, how long are you gonna diamond hands it? How long are you gonna wait before you before you sell? Good timing. Shiba Inu is holding back. Yeah, but so is a lot. That's why I just said earlier. That's why I don't care about Dogelon not going anywhere. Well, I never really did because it's never doing anything anyway. It's always bearish for Dogelon. Why is this not going? All right, there we go. So yeah, so like for Dogelon, it's not doing anything. For Shiba Inu, it's not doing anything, right? It's literally just still all the way to its low, just like Dogelon, right? right? And then even Dogecoin. I mean, Dogecoin is having a nice move up. It's getting stuck at, obviously it's getting stuck at resistance, but Shiba Inu has the same chart as Dogelon Mars. So Pierre Damon, welcome to the live stream. You said Mudang, please. You got it. Flip coins for 10 beans. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Let me know what else you want me to look at for you. Please let me know. Yeah, Ruben, I'm in the same boat as you. If you're holding Shiba Inu, I'm also holding Dogelon. So, like, it's not doing anything, unfortunately. You want Mudang. I would be more bullish on Dogelon if Elon wasn't such a tweak on his... Yeah, I know. My Tesla call is getting smoked by his tweets. Yeah, dude. You know, it was kind of a risk and a gamble when he started dabbling into politics. And when he started, like, getting more involved with... Which, I don't know, man. I have mixed feelings about it. Because it's like, okay, well, you know, you're smart, right? He's a smart person. Nobody can deny that. But it's like... he doesn't realize that what he says really does affect his you know, stocks, in this case Dogelon Mars, but it is what it is. So Pierre, I'm going to look at Mudang, but I do have to look at Flipcoin's coins because he obviously super chatted and those come priority, but we're going to leave this open and I'm going to look at his coins and then we could go ahead and take a look at your coins. Zeic. $10, man. That's a lot of money. That's awesome. Snek. And then you said Billy won't get greedy with the time. Let's take a look at Billy. Yeah, so Billy's not Billy's attempting to break out again. Hey, so flip coins. We're over the 55 right now. So right now we are bullish on the we're actually bullish on the we're bullish on the stock RSI, and on the RSI we do have plenty of upside potential before we're overbought. So what we really want to see is the next move up taking us past 1 cent 11. Once it does, then obviously it's going to be macro bullish, and from there to the moon, we'll obviously monitor it. But as of right now, we're actually over resistance again. So we got rejected, came down, and now we're attempting to break out. If we break past this previous peak, you're probably going to get a really big candle soon, okay? So just FYI with Billy. With Snek is having a nice move, actually. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, so Snek is getting a break. Actually, are we still getting stuck? Oh, are we breaking out? Oh yeah, we are breaking out. Hey, yeah. Hey, flip coins, we are breaking out on Snek. So just FYI, the next level of resistance for Snek is going to be 38 and 47. I know it doesn't matter for you because you're going to hold it anyway to all-time highs, but just don't get just don't get overly bullish because we have resistance here and then we have resistance here. So we could still come down and get stuck at that point. This area would be the area that you need to stay over for any sort of continuation up, and then from there you're going to invalidate this downtrend, and then you're probably going to come back and retest that support before we start going up. Okay. Because technically you're still in this downtrend, okay? We do need to close over, which we're not closed over yet. So this is very, very, very key point for Snek, because what you don't want to see is getting a wick over and then getting stuck back down. And you don't want to see another red candle spawn that takes us back down into this downtrend, okay? But as far as the targets on the upside, 38 is the next area of resistance, and then it's 47. So not financial advice, just my opinion. And then you said Zeic. Yeah, so Zeic is taking a look at Zeic on the live stream. So we came up and we did get stuck at resistance, unfortunately, but we already knew that because we had resistance here at the 236382. So we have resistance at 3 and then 2035. So right now we attempted to break out, but we did get rejected. If 203 doesn't hold, we will come down and validate this downtrend and make a lower low. If it does hold, once we break 35, the next target on the upside is going to be retesting the 618 at 2046. So the best case scenario is we start getting some sort of rally, and we start getting some sort of buyback that takes us and pushes us back up to 2046. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. I'll keep you updated, and I'll catch you in the next video. All right, and then let's take a look at Mudang and Flipcoins. Thank you so much for the 10 beans. I really, really appreciate that. That's awesome. Mudang. Taking a look at Mudang on the live stream. So Mudang is still macro bullish as long as it's over 7 cents. We are over the 618 as of right now, over 17 cents, which I believe does coincide with short-term support. Yeah, it is. So we have support here at around 18. Yeah, around 18 and 20 cents. So we are technically in support right now. If this doesn't hold, then you're going to validate this downtrend, and you're probably going to come back down and retest. The next area of support is going to be 1560 to 1690. However, as long as we continue with this uptrend, the next target on the macro time frame is going to be 32 cents, which we have gotten rejected at twice. Once you break this, then previous all-time highs are in play, and then from there, obviously, Mudang up to $6, which was our target from the beginning. But I'll keep you guys updated. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion, and thank you. Let's see. I got some ICP. What do you think about that? Damn. ICP. Good luck with ICP, man. I don't like ICP's tokenomics, but it is technically at its low, or almost at its low. So, I mean, I don't think it's ever going to go back up to $400, but we'll see. Let's see. Zeic. Cybercurd for 2 beans, $2.99. Hey, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the 3 beans. I really appreciate that. You didn't even ask for a coin. I'm assuming you want Dogelon Mars, but I don't think. But I mean, you already know Dogelon Mars isn't really doing anything right now, unfortunately. Ex super official CEO Mr. Beast Coin. I don't know. I'm not gonna look at that. That looks like just too much of a gamble play. Pierre Damon says, if $6 Mudang end of bull run target, or can it go higher? It could go higher, but the reason why we look at these targets is because these are the next areas of resistance. So when I show you guys that these are the next areas of resistance, that means that that would be the next target, and we could go down from there. So the next target would be those areas of resistance, and then previous high, and then from there up to $6. I'm not saying $6 is going to be the is going to indefinitely be the top. I'm saying that $6 would be the next target on the upside once we break the previous all-time high, because that's the next area of resistance that we see. We have little to no resistance. It's price discovery, but it could go to $3. It could top out at $4. You just have to decide at what point you're comfortable and at what point and at what point you want to sell. Because that's all I mean, for example, when I look at my coin, because I only have one coin now, so when I look at my coin, like I already know what my targets are, which is obviously it's going to be the 618, 786 previous high, and then I'm going to let the rest ride to the 1618. But that's like where I am comfortable with, and I'm buying at the low. So imagine if you bought, or imagine like the guy who's buying ICP, he's buying at the low, right? So like for example, ICP, I'm gonna be like, hey, like the targets are X, Y, and Z. The targets are bearish under $9, bullish over $18. So he's gonna be like, hey, well I bought here, so I'm just gonna start selling at 9. I'll sell some at 18. I'll sell some at 32, 58, 135, and that's just to ensure that he at least takes some profits instead of because at any of these points the top can be id, the bear market could start, and we could basically go back down to zero. So you guys have to decide at what point you want to sell. Alts have been the worst decision of my life this cycle. Same here. I should have just bought Bitcoin. That's what I'm doing next cycle. Should just done BTC since 2022 bear market. I am 100% with you. I would have made way more money. You think whales would pump alts easier to manipulate? I don't know, but honestly, next cycle, I don't even care about it because I'm only buying Bitcoin. So it doesn't, altcoin, it doesn't even matter. This channel is literally just going to be a Bitcoin maxi channel. We're just going to be talking about Bitcoin to the moon. So I hope you guys are ready for that. That's going to be my pivot. And I'm going to be playing Yu-Gi-Oh! on live. No, I'm just joking. I'm not going to do that on what do you call it? I'm not going to do that on YouTube. The only thing that makes me sad is that after 2-3 years of holding, we are back to the same price. Anybody can get it. I just hope our time won't be wasted. Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, I didn't yeah, I hope our time won't be wasted either. I mean, I feel like Dogelon Mars is producing. Like, dude, they finally came out with Rufus, with the metaverse, dude. So that tells me that they're working on the project, and the project isn't dead, and there's a lot of good stuff for it. So, I have a good feeling about Dogelon. What's up, Dwayne Kelly? Welcome to the live stream, and thank you so much for the membership. I really appreciate that. Let's see. I feel like XRP has a big cult. They will get rugged. I hope not. I hope they don't get rugged. But yeah, I mean, XRP is wow. Look at this, dude. This thing is like super, super bullish. Mason says Don question. What does that mean? Let me see. Let me translate. What does that mean? Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, you're welcome. Dwayne Kelly for 5 beans. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you so much for the 5 beans. Let me know what you need me to look at for you, if it's anything. If there's anything. Tabraz says, can you comment on Injective protocol? I remember that. Didn't that do really good? Yeah, I remember this coin back here at $1. Went up to like $40. This was on Coin. Yeah, it's on Coinbase. Another missed opportunity. Yeah, we could take a look at it. Mr. Grimaldi says Elon, so nothing to look there. Dwayne Kelly for 5 beans says, don't worry, Meow. ETH just needs to get to 3,500. I believe it. We can take a look at ETH too. I mean, we just need to break 3,200. And I think Flipcoin said like he got into ETH, so now he's up. It's not bad. Breaking $2,700, the 618 finally, and this is what everyone's waiting for. Everyone's waiting to break out of the 382 or 618. So the next target is 3,200, and then it's 4,000 previous high. Triple top, I don't think so. So obviously a breakout should take us on the shorter time frame. It's 8.1K, and then on the macro time frame for Ethereum, it's 13,000, 14,000. So, and that's not even that crazy. 14,000, you're looking at 4 or 5x, you know. Mason, thank you so much for the €2. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. Vision needed a hug earlier, man. Nah, he's gonna be fine. It's funny because like I understand where he's coming from now, because it's like he says his personal stuff like online, like he says he says something personal about him, and then people like attack him for it, like try to give him advice and stuff. And me, I know that that's like number one no. Like you're not supposed to do that. Like you're just supposed to as a friend, you're just like, oh hey, like I understand. But you know, a lot of people were like, you know, trolling obviously. But I think he's gonna be fine. I think that, you know, yeah, I think he's gonna be fine. I don't think he's got anything to worry about, man. He's a grown ass man, you know. I don't think he was asking for advice too, but I was on the elliptical, and I was very bored, so I was just like trolling. I was like, oh hey, you know, tell her tell her to F off, be a man, tell her to F off in the face. But yeah, I'm sure he'll be fine. I actually ended up leaving the Discord because I sold my OXT and I said it, and then people were like trying to give me advice, and oh yeah, you should buy this, you should rotate into this, you should, oh man, you're selling the bottom and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, you don't think I already like took all that into calculation? I don't have, you know, I'm not gonna get chopped up. Like this is my my third bull run. Like if my 100 billion Dogelon isn't gonna make me rich, then I'm not going to get rich, you know. Then I'm not going to have 100 or 200 grand to work with next bull cycle. And that's fine, you know. I didn't ask for people's advice, or I didn't ask for that, which now I see where he's coming from, because it's like, dude, you can't really tell anybody anything. So luckily this next bull run, we're only going to be buying Bitcoin on the live stream on Robinhood. So we're all going to be just accumulating Bitcoin when we have those giant sell-offs, when we have the giant like dips. I'm going to be like, oh, and it's not going to be degen gambling. It's going to be like a couple $100, maybe $1,000 here, $1,000 there. But it's never going to be like, oh, I'm going to put 10 grand into, you know, a Dogelon Mars. I'm going to put 10 grand into OXT. It's not going to be nothing like that. It's going to be more controlled. And we already know what happens every single cycle. Bitcoin ends up going up. So we're going to be here for the next like 4 or 5 years and accumulating Bitcoin. I already have my Robinhood, so all I need to do is just, you know, when the bear market starts and we get that first, you know, red candle of death, that's when we're going to start accumulating. So let's see. Oh yeah, so injective. So what did you say? You said, can you comment on injective protocols chart? Yeah, let's take a look at it. Yeah, I know. I'm like, dude, don't tell me what to do. I got my Dogelon, and you guys already know my targets for Dogelon because I say it almost every single time. So, like, there's no surprises. If the price gets up there, it's selling because I have it, like, it's selling automatically. And I'm gonna make money on the way up, right? As we should all make money on the way up. And then, you know, if it never goes up, which I refuse to believe that, and I know people are, you know, Dogelon people are gonna be, oh, that's bearish or that's FUD and stuff, but like, I've already accepted that. Like, if it doesn't go up, then it doesn't go up. Then I'm just gonna, you know, I'm gonna lose my money, right? But I believe in it because we really don't know what's gonna happen. But I believe in it, so as long as I believe in it, we should be fine. Yeah, so injective, blah, 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 what is it? Yeah, so for injective, protocol, I mean, technically, we really can't do that, right? Yeah, so check it out. So from the high to the low, we had a 618 retracement, and then we made a lower low. So just keep in mind, as of right now, bullish over $14 should take us to $23. Keep in mind that even if we come back up here, that is the next key area of resistance. We could still come down, make a lower low, which will validate this downtrend for me. It actually coincides perfectly with this downtrend. Price to beat right now is $14. $23 is in play. That's the next key area of resistance. On the downside, bearish under $10. So if we don't break $10, then if we hold $10, targets on the upside are valid. If we break below it, we're probably going to come back down to the lows. RSI is looking good. It's over the moving average, and stock RSI is bullish right now for Injective. That's what I think. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And then Mason says, Tau Bittenzer, what do you think? I think that's a very expensive coin. Yeah, I think that's a very expensive coin. Oh wait, I can't even, there we go. Can't even look at it. Yeah, so for Tau Bittenzer, I mean, you're just like in this downtrend right now. So from the high to the low, as of right now, it needs to break 420. Once 420 breaks, next area of resistance is 540. On the downside, it needs to hold 236382, which it actually ended up holding, surprisingly, 327. Every single time we came down, we got a nice recovery, and then eventually we got compressed and then blew up on out of here. And then you can see we are getting stuck right now, or we were getting stuck at 384, which was previous support flipped to resistance, validating this downtrend. So once we do get a breakout over 419, it's going to invalidate this downtrend, and then 540 would be the target on the upside in the shorter time frame. That's what I think for Tau. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Jamil, how are you? What's up, man? I'm good. I am doing good. Just hanging in there, waiting for my coin to go up. You know, like all of us. Just in the waiting room like all of us. Let's see. Let me check my Gemini, see how Dogelon's doing. Up 1.61%. That's actually a lot of money for me. What is that, like 160 bucks? Come on, Dogelon. Yeah, I'm doing good, man. I hope you're doing good, Jamil. Yeah, let's take a look at Dogecoin. Taking a look at Dogecoin on the live stream. So keep in mind from last update video, we are still technically stuck at resistance right now. So we came up perfectly, and we did tag, I guess, did we tag? Yeah, we did tag 21 cents, and we are getting stuck here at resistance. So keeping it very simple right now for Dogecoin, we do need to get a breakout over 21 cents, should send us back up to 29 cents. That would be the next area of resistance. And what that's going to do is it's also going to invalidate this downtrend. You can see that the downtrend is hitting perfectly against the 382. So on the downside, if we do get some sort of sell-off, 17 cents does need to hold. And then in terms of the RSI and the stock RSI is very bullish, but we did just cross the, we did just have a cross, which means that we might be getting some sort of correction. But I mean, this could change at any second. RSI is headed towards overbought as of right now, and keep in mind that what we really want to see is when the price is overbought, we make a higher high. So price to beat would be 25 cents. Again, that's where I think 29 cents would be in play, making that higher high and putting the stock RSI overbought before we get some sort of correction. With that being said, I'll keep you updated as always. None of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Let's see. Dwayne Kelly says Bitcoin chart looking good. You think we get to 140K? I think 130 to 140K is in play, yes, for Bitcoin. We could take a look at Bitcoin too. We're gonna take off a little after SHIB and Doge. Dogelon will shock you. Well, I mean, you're not really selling me on Dogelon. I have Dogelon, but imagine Cybercurd. Imagine if Dogelon goes before Shiba and Doge. Dude, if Dogelon 10x's and my targets hit and Shiba hasn't ran, I might just rotate into Shiba Inu. The Cybercurd, are you telling me my 10K can become I can become a millionaire? Because based on all my all my sell orders, I think if it hits this like top, I think like it's only going to be like 350K or something. If it actually hits all of my targets, which would be insane, because I mean $350,000 is a lot too. Did we take a look at Toshi yet? No, we can add it though. Also, can we look at Base, Pepe, and BTCB? We got a couple coins to look at, but if we have time, we could take a look at those for you. If listings come, it will be really easy. I really hope listings do come. Yeah, I really hope so. I really hope we get it. I really hope we get it. We got to take a look at these coins, and then we could take a look at the chat's coins. I mean, look at XLM, man. We just need XLM to pump. Okay, let's look at Pudgy Penguin. Taking a look at Pudgy Penguin on the live stream. Wow, Pudgy Penguin, what a massive move up. Congratulations to everybody that that's in Pudgy Penguins, because you guys are one of the true winners. Keep in mind that I think we are, yeah, so we got, this is like textbook, right? This is textbook, right? We broke the 382, came back up, retested the 0.5 as resistance, double topped, broke out, got stuck at the 618 retracement at 22, and then we were about to break down, but then we got a nice leg up, and as of right now, the target on the upside is still valid, which is 3 cents 75, followed by 7 cents on the upside, okay? However, looking at the RSI and the stock RSI, just keep in mind, we are extremely overbought right now, okay? So the RSI is extremely overbought and stock RSI is extremely bullish. So we might have one last impulsive move up to take us to 3 cents 70 or even 7 cents. However, we might have some sort of sell-off, and the sell-off does need to keep us over key areas of resistance, which as of right now is 1 cent 18 to 2 cents 30. Okay, so as long as we get some sort of pullback and these targets hold, then the targets on the upside are all still valid, and then obviously Pengu to the moon, previous high, and then all-time highs would be in play, which I'll take a look at once we get to that point. However, if we do get some sort of sell-off, reset the RSI and the stock RSI, keep in mind that we might start forming some sort of downtrend like we did before when we ran out of steam, before we get some sort of breakout again for the next level up. So if you're buying here, you're kind of risking it, but then again, you could do whatever you want. Not financial advice, just my opinion, and thank you so much. Yeah, whoever's buying Pudgy Penguins right now is like literally risking like 5% upside potential, 95% you bought the top. What are your targets, brother, for Dogelon Mars? I show you guys every single time. I have it drawn out. So my targets are, I guess technically you wouldn't know because this is for the chat. All of these lines are resistance right now, and so is the box. It's 6077. I guess technically I didn't. Yeah, so here. I don't know why this part doesn't save, but yeah, so the targets for me are 77, 50's 12, 50's 26, just in case it never makes an all-time high, and then 40's 20, 40's 19, which I just put 40's 20. So these are my targets for Dogelon mods. That way, you know, even selling here, I still get I almost get a 5x from the current position, and then 786 retracement is a 10x, and then all-time high is a 20x, which at that point it's like 10 billion. So like buying, it's like $1,200 right now, turning it into 20 grand any day, and then the rest would be 160x. So you're looking at what, 5 grand times 100, so 50, so like 500 and something, and then after you do taxes, it ends up being like 300 and something thousand. So that's what I think. I mean, but I could be wrong. I could never make it, but then again, if I never make it, then I know a lot of people are in Dogelon Mars, and they're not going to be happy. So we will all not be happy together. These are my targets, though. Anyways, let's see. Dog and me. What's up, Giovanni? Oh my God, time for a Pokemon battle. It's Giovanni. Let's see. We got Hidara. Taking a look at Hidara on the live stream. So Hidara is having a nice move up as of right now. The good thing is that you actually invalidated this downtrend for Hidara. You were just making lower lows and lower highs. You invalidated this channel, so congratulations. We are on our way to previous highs. You can see that for Hidara on the shorter time frame, we did almost have a 618 retracement. So technically, that's not bullish. We do need to break 25 cents. Next target would be 31 cents and then 40 cents. And then obviously a breakout over that would be 82 cents. And I think that's all-time highs. That is all-time highs, given that it doesn't come back, double top, and then go back down. In terms of the areas of support as of right now for a continuation up for Hidara, as long as Hidara stays over 21 cents and 19 cents, the targets on the upside are still valid. But you're really looking for a breakout over 25 cents. You don't want to come up to 25 cents, get stuck at the 618, make it, and then get rejected here, because technically speaking, that's still going to be validating the downtrend. So with that being said, I'll keep you updated as always. None of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and thank you. Do I have an exit strategy? Yeah, it's called sell wall. Like you have limit sells at those prices. That's my exit strategy. So that's literally where I have my sell orders. What's up, Carlos? Welcome to the 47-minute mark of the live stream. I don't know how much longer we're going to be live for. We did get a lot of super chats today, so we might be, it just depends on how it goes. But we might be live a little bit longer than an hour today, because it's looking pretty good. But so I don't know how much longer we're going to be live, but it's at least always an hour. So Dwayne Killicella says Beam update. I hope you make it with Beam, man. I really do. Beam's looking like it's moving, and then you said PYR and then fit fee. Yeah, so PYR is not doing anything right now. The token unlocks, it shouldn't really matter at this point. Yeah, it really shouldn't matter, because it's so indifferent. So for PYR, I mean, hey, if you get a giant candle spawning into $2 and then 384, maybe take your profits and rotate it into something a little bit better than this. But I can't really give you financial advice, but like, just be careful with PYR, because you're still going to be validating a downtrend forming. Okay, so this does not look good. And then like PYR BTC pairing is probably like, it looks the same as OXT. You see how like it's just basically an endless pit. So you're going to have, you know what I mean? You're just going to have like little spikes up, exactly what it's been doing. So be careful with this. And then fit fee, I think fit fee is another gamble, right? Yeah, it's all the way at the low. So for fit fee, the same concept, right? I'm not even going to look at the BTC pairing, because we're all the way at the low. And this is actually huge, right? This is going to be a 200% to a 700% pump from the current price. But both of your coins look the same, right? You have a resistance bearish under 205 and then bullish over 1 cent 40. But both still validate a downtrend forming. So exactly what happened last time too, right? So This previous low, you established a floor, and then you got stuck somewhere in between the 236 and the 382 at that point, and then you came down and it made a lower low. So the same thing could happen this time, okay? And then this thing could just keep going to zero. Not financial advice, just my opinion. And then taking a look at Beam. Yeah, so Beam hasn't really broken out yet. You do need to get over these previous area of resistance, which obviously these are 207 and 1 cent. So as long as it's in this box, we could still come down and even make lower lows. So good luck with this. I really hope you make it, Dwayne Kelly. All your coins are like primed for that exit, for that 618 retracement exit strategy. So, you know, definitely make your money and make sure you take profits on the way up. Okay. Let's see. Has Mog been ripping? Yes, it has. Yes, it has. Yeah, wow. Up 15% on the day. Degen, please, if there's time. Absolutely, there's time. Plus, you're a member, so you can always ask. And I will stay live just for you. I will stay alive just for you. Yeah, we'll take a look at Degen, Mog. Good evening from the UK. What's up, Ship 420? Both of them, I'm let go if I get close to breaking even. Yeah. Good luck. Or even if you make some profit on it. Let's see. Degen. Degen's looking pretty good. Wow, Bitcoin's really moving right now. We almost broke 120, right? Yeah, we almost broke 120. Taking a look at Degen for Mr. Flip Coins. So, yeah, in the shorter time frame, we have, yeah, so we're attempting to break the 382 right now, which we're actually over. So as long as we stay over 42, then 56 is in play. Keep in mind, 56 is the next area of resistance, which technically validates the downtrend. Once you break over that, this peak would be the next target at 89. And then from there, what, you know, double top and then a breakout. We'll take a look at it on the bigger time frame. That also coincides with the 0.5, so it would be around 1 cent 15. So not financial advice, just my opinion. I think last time it had a 786 retracement. Yeah, last time it had a 786 retracement and then they made a lower low. So just take that into your calculations, because a 786 retracement making a lower low is around 1 cent 80, because it could come back up here and then also come back down, and they'd be validating a downtrend. Okay. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Oh yeah, that's right. Someone asked for Cookie DAO. We could take a look at Cookie DAO too. We gotta take a look at Mog and then Cookie DAO. Taking a look at Mog on the live stream. So wow, Mog is really moving. Congratulations to all the Mog holders. Congratulations to Matthew Jopko. 90%, 99% you're like, who's Matthew Jopko? Just someone that comes to a live stream. So as of right now, we broke the 618 at 14. So as we've been saying, the target on the upside is going to be 5 zeros 22, followed by previous high. And once this thing goes parabolic, then 4 zeros 22 would be in play for Mog. Keep in mind, on the shorter time frame, we do absolutely need to stay over 5 zeros 15 and 5 zeros 13. As long as we stay over this box in this area of support, then the targets on the upside are still valid, and it will give Mog some time to refresh the RSI and stock RSI. Keep in mind, the RSI is overbought right now. Last time it was overbought was back here, and technically we've already made a higher high. Stock RSI is extremely bullish right now, so we might get one last impulsive move that takes us up to the next targets. However, if we get some sort of retracement, again, keep in mind this area absolutely needs to hold. Otherwise, we are going to get a bigger move back down, and we'll take a look at areas of support at that time. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and thank you. And then this guy wanted Cookie DAO. Yeah, so nothing has changed from our last video on Cookie DAO. RSI is over the moving average. Stock RSI is bullish right now. And we're over the 382. So as of right now, your target is 32 cents on the upside. 17 cents needs to hold on the downside. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Matthew Dropco says, hello, are we rich head? I just shouted you out in my Mog video. I don't know, man. You're rich because you bought Mog. So you're rich. Carlos, we did Zeic and we just did Degen. So I don't know if you missed it or not, but we literally just did it. Did you see Elon on Robinhood Wallet? Yeah, it's been on there though, so it's not actually on their retail. So it's like Coinbase Wallet. You can actually buy Dogelon on the Coinbase Wallet, just like Robinhood Wallet. So it's not really like exposed to retail just yet. We want to see is Robinhood listing Dogelon Mars, and Dogelon Mars being on its retail site. So it's not that, and they did that a long time ago. So it's nothing new. I did get excited when you first told me about it though. Taking a look at XRP on the live stream. Wow, XRP is moving. Congratulations to all the XRP holders as always. Keep in mind that our targets are still valid. On the shorter time frame, we are getting stuck at the 786 at 290. So we do need to break 290. Next area should take us to 340. And then in terms of areas of support and for any sort of continuation up, XRP absolutely needs to stay over at 267 and 251. Okay, as long as it stays over this box, the targets on the upside are still valid. And then keep in mind you're technically in this uptrend, making higher highs and higher lows, and you broke out of this downtrend and out of this downward channel. So very bullish for XRP right now. My target at 650 is still in play. But if you're looking at it in terms of like shorter time frame, 251 and 267 needs to hold. Otherwise, you are going to get a bigger move back down to 210 to 226. However, that's not the end all be all, because you can see it actually coincides perfectly with the uptrend and you'd still be making a higher low at that point. So that's just worst case scenario. And the reason why I also bring that up is because obviously XRP is extremely, extremely overbought. So these are all indicators that you need to look at, especially if you're new to crypto. Just be careful because the RSI is extremely overbought, and the stock RSI is, I'm assuming the stock RSI is very bullish. Yeah, stock RSI is extremely bullish right now. So we might get some sort of cool off, but I mean, if not, great, good for you guys, and I hope this thing blasts up in the target and goes to the next target on the macro time frame, which is 650. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. I'll keep you guys updated, and I'll catch you in the next video. XRP. I know that's super. Yeah, Silver Days XRP. I mean, it's in your name. How much Elon you hold? I'm never going to tell anybody anymore. I'm not going to tell anybody anything anymore. And next cycle, we're only going to be buying $100 at a time, or $100 to $1,000 of Bitcoin every single time Bitcoin's RSI is in the red. So you guys will see, because it's going to be content, and I'm going to be making it for content on Robinhood. So the only thing you guys are going to see is when I buy Bitcoin and how much I buy, and my portfolio on Robinhood for Bitcoin. Carrie Ann says, I'm so ready for Toshi to rip. Why is it taking so long? You and me both, man. I'm waiting for Doge. I've been waiting for Dogelon Mars to rip forever. So we're just in the waiting room. I totally get it. Taking a look at Algorand on the live stream. So we had a really nice move up right now. I think we actually also invalidated this downtrend. So we were in a downtrend, and we actually invalidated it. I think we're over the 382. Yeah, we invalidated it. We broke the 382. As long as we stay over 25 cents for algo, the targets on the upside are at 20 resistance at 29 cents. 35 cents would be the target on the upside. And then once that breaks, obviously algo to the moon. In terms of areas of support, as of right now, it just needs to stay over 25 cents. If it doesn't, then I'd say probably going to get a pullback to 20 cents. Looking at the RSI and stock RSI, obviously we're overbought, and the stock RSI is max bullish. So just be careful again when we do hit overbought. Typically we do have a nice run. So I'm hoping this stays up here and then we start making higher highs and we start getting up on out of here. But this could also mark a top and we could start consolidating and informing some sort of downtrend before the next move up. With that being said, always exercise caution. None of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. I'll keep you guys updated and I'll catch you in the next video. Let's see. XLM. Wow. Taking a look at XLM on the live stream. Wow. XLM to the moon. Oh my God. I had 200,000 XLM coins. So from the high to the low, from the east to the west, the next target as of right now is 49 cents. Keep in mind what you don't want to see is get stuck at 49 cents. We almost came up and retested it, okay? So once we break 49 cents, the next target is 63, and then obviously all-time highs at $1.30, I think. Yeah, all-time highs at $1.30 in the shorter time frame is the target on the upside. Keep in mind what we don't want to see is getting stuck at 49 cents or getting stuck at where we're at as of right now. On the downside, XLM is still very bullish as long as we stay over 35 to, I guess it's 35, right? Yeah, 40 cents to, let me see. Yeah, 35 to 40 cents. As long as we stay over this area of resistance, we should get a breakout and the targets on the upside are still valid. If we don't, then we're probably going to get a bigger capitulation back down to 25 to 29 cents. And the reason why I say that is because I think we are extremely overexhausted on the RSI. The RSI is extremely overbought, and the stock RSI is very, 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 very bullish right now. So if we do get some sort of cool off, which tends to happen when the RSI goes extremely overbought, those are the targets on the downside for a continuation up. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. I'll keep you updated, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Oh man, I should have just bought XLM. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Do you think Jasmine is about to break out? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I think Jasmine is actually getting ready to. It actually broke its 382. So yeah, I do think so. Yeah, I think Jasmine just broke its 382, right? 1 cent 60? No, it's 1 cent 70. So no, not yet. Jasmine is getting ready to run over 1 cent 70. So we could still come back up to 1 cent 60 and be bearish or not be bullish. Carrion says Pyth, please. Yeah, this is another gamble because it's all the way at its lows. Yeah, so nothing is bullish with Pyth until we break 22 cents, bearish under 15 cents, and you're just in a downtrend right now. So you could even still come back up to the 382 for a massive pump, hit the downtrend, and still be bearish. But once you break 22 cents, I guess, you know, reversal to the moon. From there, 41 cents would be in play. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Alejandro says Popcat. And then I think we're going to call it because it's pretty much dead now. We've been live for about an hour and 5 minutes now. So yeah, Popcat is breaking out. So taking a look at Popcat on the live stream. So we said we had resistance at, wait, is this resistance? Hold on. No, this was support. 236382. No. Oh, we might just have to completely redraw this. Yeah, that's right. That's the 382. So from the high to the low, the 382 is 35 cents, and we're getting a breakout, so we need to delete this. So as of right now, very simple for Popcat. We are trying to invalidate this downtrend that's forming. Keep in mind, over 35 cents is bullish, and bearish under bearish under 35 cents. Probably will take us back down to 23 cents, which we actually did come down and retest. So as of right now, keeping it very simple for Popcat. Target on the upside is 69 cents, which is going to invalidate this downtrend. Once that breaks, $1.13 would be the next area of resistance, then 212, and then from there we could take a look at all-time highs and price discovery for Popcat. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. I'll keep you updated, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. H-bar is going quite high. Yes, it is. I think with that being said, yeah, it's pretty much dude, it was a really good super chat day today. So thank you so much for all the super chats, guys. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. This is all just for entertainment purposes, nothing more. Thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate all the super chats, all the members, all the subscribers, and everybody that helped support the channel. And yeah, I'll be live again tomorrow. I think tomorrow's Monday, right? Yeah, tomorrow's Monday. So I'll be live at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time tomorrow. Again, we are going live every single day this month, so I'll be going live again tomorrow. Have a great Sunday. Have a great night. I really, really, really appreciate all of you guys. And then I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's live stream. And have a great Sunday. Have a great Monday. And then yeah, after work, obviously, we could live stream. And yeah, that's pretty much it.